Give us a recap of what you want us to take out there from your presentation today.
You cannot have a good nation without a good governance. Rule of law, accountability, rule of citizens themselves. With the freedom of information, our institutions must be strengthened so that they are corruption. Any nation that leaves its women out of decision making and actual governance is doomed to fail. And a woman can successfully run a home. Who told you they cannot run a nation? Home, the family is the smallest unit of a society. So power belongs to the people. Democracy is about the people. The people are the ones that give you that power. And then if the power is given to you by the people, then the people themselves will understand that power belongs to them. And they have the capacity to take the power back. If they want to take the power back, you take the power back with your votes. So if you as an electorate, you are not satisfied with a particular person that is in a position of authority who was elected, you have the right to vote that person out. You don't sit down and say your vote does not count. Your vote counts, and you must use that vote very, very effectively for the benefits of your own generation unborn.
Finally, your advice to our leaders, African leaders in general.
African leaders must understand that they are accountable to the people. African leaders must understand that there is life after office. African leaders must understand that power is transient, and then God has given them the privilege to be in that position of authority for a time like that have been there, and then they must not waste that opportunity, because you never can see that opportunity may not come back again. But what will history say about you? What will providence say about you? Did you use that position to enhance, to impact the life of the people that brought you into that office, or you use it for self-aggrandizement? Those are pertinent questions a leader must ask his or herself. Anytime you're given the opportunity, make sure the power is used for the benefit of mankind and not for the benefit of your family.
It's a global program, and the fact that this program is located everywhere, taken from America, all part of African countries, and it's all about peace, coexistence, bringing nations together to talk about peace, and also advocating for alternate dispute resolution. I think it's a good one, and it's what we should embrace everywhere. The advice I have for them is that they should always go in the line of peace. They should always advocate for alternate dispute resolution. This brings harmony. This brings a win-win. And rather than going through war, forget about that. To achieve unity is through alternate dispute resolution.
What's your take on the program of this magnitude, and what end result are you looking out for?
The first thing is, I understand that it's a start.
Yeah.
Because if we're waiting for change tomorrow, we will wait forever. But those little steps are important to take, which is why something like this is so big. Because that first step, taking that step to unite Africa, is a huge deal. And I think it's most important that Africa is united. There's so much that we have in common in terms of the way we see ourselves, our color, our tradition. We have so many things in common. And if we unite as one, there's nothing that we can't achieve.
In getting it right, what are the basic advice you have for African leaders, especially narrowing it down to Nigeria?
They need to find someone who understands how the common man lives. So you need to understand the things that are most important to the common man and provide those things.
Okay. What do you want the African continent to take home today from what you have presented?
From what I presented, I wish every West African country, every other country from ECOWAS, understand that it is the bad leadership that caused Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger to split away from ECOWAS. And there is a poison in this organization. Our leaders are not the ones shooting and doing the calls. As long as we get financing from the European Union or outside powers, it's sure that the ECOWAS will never represent the African people or the West African people. This division is a lesson for those leaders to learn that as long as they'll continue this way, they're going to see other countries in West Africa leaving the ECOWAS. Today, Ivory Coast, particularly my country, has to stop creating trouble for the people who have decided to take responsibility over their own life. Nothing divides us from the Burkinabe people. There is absolutely zero problem between Ivorians and Burkina Faso or Niger or Mali. The only problem that we have is that we have a political system that is dedicated to serve the formal colonial master. That's it. So it's the opinion of France that is playing in the Ivory Coast and Burkina Faso. This program creates a platform for knowledge sharing and also to create a capacity building platform for our youth and our leaders to share ideas, most especially on the burning issues in our dear continent Africa. As you may know, we have trivial issues like the exit of the three countries forming the Sahel Alliance, that's Burkina Faso, Nigeria, and Mali. And this has raised concerns by major Africans and Pan-Africans on the implications for these countries' exit from ECOWAS. We also have issues in the front runners, most especially further on, crises in some parts of Africa, like the issue of the Rwanda, the M23 rebels, ravaging the community, Goma community in eastern part of Congo. So we have deemed it necessary to bring Pan-Africanist leaders from their various sides of life to discuss and to share more knowledge from their wealth of experience on how we can resolve this conflict through alternative dispute resolution mechanisms, which is ADR. And we also invited our monarchs, the royal fathers, to also shed more light from their wealth of experience on the role of traditional institutions in fostering peaceful coexistence in our various grassroots communities.
So what are the results we are looking out for after this program in Africa?
Through this event, we're going to have a communique that will help governments in strengthening their democratic processes and will also help in policy decision making, and which will foster great development in policy decisions.
But they have a lot on inclusiveness, especially for the female gender. What are we looking out for?
When we're talking about good governance and we're talking about leadership, inclusive governance matters a lot. Women should also be encouraged to join governance. Women should be in the corridors of power to ensure that the right policies and the right decisions are made to include women and to include youth in governance. I'm very sure that what has been spoken today would shed more light on inclusive governance.
So my name is Cynthia from Voice of Nigeria. May we officially meet you?
My name is Samuel Kalokumdo. I'm coming from Burkina Faso.
What are your expectations?
I'll say I'm very happy to see you to stay here. I'll say congratulations to our organization, and singularly, I'm very satisfied about my president Ibrahim Traore. His captain is want to delegate me to come here to take a decision so for him. He's very happy. It's very good evening to Pan-Africans, every Pan-African to be together to try to develop Africa. I'm ambassador of peace for Federation Peace Universal. So those is important, very, very important, because some activities like this is important to how it is. My English is not very good. Every country is here. Every country, Ghana, Africa is here. It's everything. The president of Burkina Faso, so Excellency Captain Ibrahim, would say every body of Africa must unite to develop, because Africa is a human mother.
We are using the power of the Western world.
We have a rich natural resource. We have faith. We have faith. We have a strong. But we cannot together to work. We cannot together to get to the peace. Peace is important, but we cannot have peace if you don't unite. If they are not united, they are.
Thank you so very much.